So what was the most surprising thing in Japan?
Bidet.
Venus. So the toilet?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, actually,
Have you tried?
yeah, it's strange that in Europe there is no such thing because
Yeah.
it seems kind of obvious in 21st century to have it everywhere, but
Mm.
yeah,
Okay, it's a good experience for you.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you for doing this. And nice to meet you. May I have your name, please?
My name is Dmitry.
And I'm Dasha.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
And where you from?
So we came to Japan from Switzerland,
Okay.
but we were born in Moldova.
Okay. Both of
Yeah,
you?
same,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So you travel right now? Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long have you been in Japan?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh, so how long will you stay more?
So I think it's actually how many days? 7, 8. I think it's the 9th date, but totally we're gonna stay 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Thank you. So what made you to decide to come to Japan?
For me, it's the second time.
Oh.
And for him, it's the third.
Sir.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
And when we got acquainted, we
Mhm.
were both kind of in Japan.
Mhm.
Like in Japanese culture, we
Okay.
we are not very knowledgeable, but we know some things.
Mhm.
And yeah, that was pretty much the reason. And like he convinced me to come actually for the first time because it's a really long flight
Okay.
for us. And
Okay.
also, I didn't have too much traveling experience.
Mhm.
But he said that it would be like something totally different and on the
Okay.
next level.
Okay.
I was convinced and we came, and this time I convinced him to come again.
Okay. So, what was your first impression in Japan?
So for me, I before Japan I traveled like I think I visited maybe 20 countries, but
Wow.
majority of them were from Europe.
Mhm.
And I mean, of course they are different, but it's kind of the same Western culture. And
Mm.
at some point
Right.
it started to feel, the same,
Mhm.
kind of the same. But then I visited Japan,
Mm.
and it was it was completely different, and I
Completely.
was really blown away.
Okay.
I stayed in the Tokyo in the first, I guess, 4 days, and then I visited more like traditional places. I visited Nikko,
Mm.
and I was really impressed how different Japan is. There is like a lot of modern, high tech, I would say, urban areas like Tokyo. It's crazy, huge city, but then you have like all the shrines,
Okay.
nature, and it all kind of fuses together.
Mm.
So yeah, it's
Yeah. Even in Japan, it's so many different places to visit.
yeah.
Okay, I see. So, how do you like Japan so far?
Very much.
What do you have any favorite place or culture or food or something like that?
For
Favorite
me,
things.
I guess I like Tokyo really much. It's
Tokyo.
yeah,
Oh.
I like that city because now we live in Zurich, and it's a small. I mean, it's a small city, especially compared to Tokyo. And in Tokyo, there's so much places, so
Yeah.
much things to do. Yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah. But like for me, probably the best place is Kamakura.
Oh, really?
Because it was the first time I saw ocean here,
Mhm.
and also the impression how the style of the city, like cafes are mixed with something very traditional, and the ocean is here, and people seem very friendly
Mhm.
and very like people who live near the ocean and or near the sea. They are always more friendly.
Okay.
So yeah, it felt really nice for me.
Okay. So, have you tried any Japanese food?
of course, yeah, like sushi, ramen, I guess,
Wow.
okonomiyaki.
Yeah. Which one is your favorite?
We tried only so okonomiyaki. I think I like that one. I didn't try in Hiroshima,
Okay.
only in Osaka.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but it was tasty. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I like Japanese sweets the most. Like
Japanese, sorry.
sweets.
Sweets.
Like
Okay.
matcha daifuku with strawberry is like the best.
Okay. So, is it popular to coming to Japan in your country?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Moldova is a pretty poor country, the poorest in Europe probably.
Mhm.
So people usually don't travel too much outside
Oh,
of Europe.
okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, but you come here twice and yeah, so many times. Yeah, I'm really glad. So, could you share your plan this trip?
Yeah. So initially we stayed in Osaka
Mhm.
for 3 days.
Okay.
From there we traveled to Koyasan.
Hoya-san.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we went to Kyoto
Mm.
for 2 days.
Mhm.
We visited Arashiyama
Wow.
and Mount Kurama.
Mhm.
Then we went to um, Tokoyama.
Takayama. Okay.
Yes, and we visited Shiragawa-go.
Oh, so
yeah.
many places.
Yes. And from there we stayed this time at Yokohama.
Yokohama.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, today we came here to
Mhm.
Kamakura.
Mhm.
Tomorrow we
Mm.
plan to go to Hakone.
Hakone. Okay.
And on the last day of our trip, we plan to stay in Tokyo for
Tokyo.
1 day.
Okay. Which part of Tokyo will you stay, or have you been? So
well,
many
I
places.
think we visited like I think the all of the districts, maybe like all of the touristy districts. let's say.
Okay.
But I think we're gonna visit Tokyo Tower
Tokyo Tower. Okay.
and maybe Shibuya.
So many people there.
Yeah,
Okay. So, what is your highlight in this trip?
In this trip. Yeah, it's a really hard question because
Wow.
I think we liked every day, but for me, I would say Koyasan.
Okay.
It was like an interesting place to visit with such a dense atmosphere.
Is it about Moss Garden?
No, actually, yeah. Actually, we also visited in Kyoto, Moss Garden. I forgot,
Japanese garden.
Kakedera, I think. Kokedera.
Okay. Okay, but I am not good at Kyoto.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, but so the beautiful garden there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you
like
it.
the maples and the ponds there were exceptional,
Okay.
even like for Kyoto. And also, yeah, I think every shrine we visited, especially in the night, where the maple leaves turned red or yellow or somewhere in between, were just gorgeous.
Okay. So, what is today's highlight?
I would say chocolate tart from one of the cafeterias.
Oh.
It was really tasty.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Same. Okay. It was really good. So, what was the most surprising thing in Japan?
Bidets.
Venus. So, the toilet?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, actually,
Have you tried?
yeah, it's strange that in Europe there is no such thing because
Yeah.
it seems kind of obvious in 21st century to have it everywhere, but yeah,
Okay, it's a good experience for you.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Are there any difficulty to stay in Japan?
Sometimes people don't understand English, but
Okay.
usually, like when we visit cafes or temples, it's enough just to point to something in menu
Okay.
or like show something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's fine overall.
I would say that some places still do not accept card, and we need to
yeah.
keep cash.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it's not always clear when you would need cash because, for example, when we visited, we also stayed at Kuroba for 2 days, and
Okay.
the train there they didn't accept IC cards.
Okay.
So they wanted cash.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Just only Only
Yeah.
cash. Okay, I see. What about activity? Have you tried any activity like wearing kimonos or tea ceremony?
Yeah, we stayed in Kurobe.
Yeah.
We stayed in a traditional hotel,
Okay.
and there they provided us with yukatas,
Mm.
and the hotel room was also like traditional Japanese room.
Wow.
We had our futons down for
Okay.
us by hotel employees, and
Mhm.
we also visited onsen,
Okay.
private one because we were not
Ah,
brave
okay.
enough to go to the public.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was really nice, and I was looking for it from the first visit,
Mhm.
and I'm glad we did it.
Okay. Okay. So that's it. Thank
Okay.
you for doing this. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Nice talking to you.
Thank
It was
Thank
nice.
you. Have a good day.
You too.
You too.